Rivalries in the world usually make for great stories. Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, the late Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, vegetarians and meat eaters. The list can go on and on. All great rivals and all great stories. The same can also be said for AMG and M Power. Although these are considered the most well-known in-house tuning divisions, BMW M Power has a considerably different philosophy than Mercedes-AMG. You see, the M division has emphasized tuning only vehicles with lateral agility, which has long been the 3 Series, the 5 Series, and Roadsters. Whilst AMG has created high-performance versions of many of its nameplates, including flagship coupes and SUVs. When I hear the phrase M Power, my mind immediately thinks of smooth gear shifting, seamless power delivery, and the ability to dance on the road like water. M series cars are nimble enough to be used as a scalpel for a track, yet as comfortable as a leather recliner, meaning your back will be in one piece when you exit the vehicle. AMG, on the other hand, reminds me instantly of half-eaten back tyres and exhaust notes that resemble the noise of dinosaurs passing wind whilst doing the Harlem Shake. The noise from an AMG engine is glorious with a definitive roar. When I see those famous 3 letters, I know that car has plenty of power, unlimited power. So with that being said, the ongoing war between these two, fantastic names in motoring, will continue long after we've left this planet. They'll probably be the last 2 remaining entities in our solar system. But today, what we're going to do is put them both on the track and see who comes out victorious. Now, an M car has to be responsive and fundamentally keen on turning as well as accelerating. I feel like the M5's technical spec is all about connecting me to a car that reacts blindingly fast to whatever request I hand down. Look at that, perfection, kissing the apex there and accelerating out. No drama whatsoever. Now, until 2010, when the eco-friendly vegetarians poked their noses in, the M division didn't believe in supercharging or turbocharging. You see, BMW regarded forced induction as stupid and lazy shortcuts to boosting horsepower, and they were spot on. No turbo lag whatsoever as we haul ourselves up the straight here. The 4.4 litre V8 is smaller than that of the Mercedes, and it's here where the M5 might lose out as we approach the world famous corkscrew chicane. Bumpy on the way in, smooth on the way out as we advance through the gears, approaching the second to last corner now. 4th gear, perfectly hugging the apex, using all of the tarmac available as we prepare ourselves for the hairpin. And a beautifully negotiated drift there, all the way to the line now. Foot down on the accelerator, give it the beans. 1 minute 9 seconds, .951. So the challenge has been laid down. AMG, over to you. Okay, here we go. The turn of the Mercedes. Exit in the last corner, trying to gather up as much speed as possible. And off we go. Now, compared to the M division, AMG is less narrow in its sporting focus, yet still combining sledgehammer performance, as is displayed by the way I was able to accelerate out of that corner. Now, it's hard to convey in this video, but you've got to believe me, the power from this 6.3 litre V8 is effortless. It feels like a relentless attack against the forces of nature. Approaching the bridge section, gently sliding the car around that left-hander. Now, in recent years, some people have said that AMG's offerings have been poor, littered with shoddy handling and ride comfort that would rival a gay camel wearing skinny jeans. And as it powers its way through the corkscrew, I must say, whilst not as refined as the M5, I can still feel the improved electronics working overtime to tidy up my shortcomings. And beautiful handling there. Here we go. Get ready for the hairpin. And Oh, it wouldn't be an AMG if it didn't try to kill me. Oh, very nearly into the wall there. 1 minute 7.326. Wow, M3 engineers have all just spontaneously combusted. But let's look a little bit deeper into this by analysing where the time was lost with the aid of our side-by-side technology. Okay, so taking a deeper look at this, we can see that both cars had a perfect build-up lap. Both exit in the final corner with absolutely no drama whatsoever. And as we hit the start-finish line, we can see they both passed the bridge at the same time. So all is neck and neck here. What I'm going to do is slow down the camera, and we can see that AMG is struggling to turn in to hit the apex. It's actually sliding, suffering from a lot of understeer. But if you look on the right, the M5 hits that apex sweetly, gets out of the corner and accelerates away. Now it's all even as we pass through the second bridge. But in just a few meters, as we approach the third bridge, we can see that AMG has started to stretch its legs. Look at the gap, look at the distance. And as we go straight into that left-hander, despite the M series taking the corner better and smoother, the AMG with its ragged rock and roll style gets out of it quicker. Now this long section here is completely flat out, foot on the gas, and it's probably the part of the track where we see the biggest differential, because as we approach the corkscrew and go underneath this little bridge, we can see just how far the gap has now stretched out to. And as we go through the corkscrew, what you'll notice is the AMG this time handles the intricacies a lot better than the BMW. But to be quite honest, at this stage I knew the M5 would be suffering, and it was more so my brave attempt to actually gain some time that caused the scruffiness through this section. As we approach the final corner here, we can see that going into the hairpin, despite the AMG doing its utmost to terminate my life line that the M5 takes, it matters not when you've got this much power under the hood. And because of that, I feel it was the engine that was the deciding factor in this showdown. I have a confession. Secretly, I wanted the C63 AMG to win all along. However, rather than being ecstatic, I feel despondent. The victory was as hollow as a one-night stand, as empty as a fortune cookie with no fortune inside. Yes, it crossed the line first. Yes, it makes the better noise, and yes, it's by far the better looking. But the M5 was built with a philosophy which sits well with driving purists, which is what I like to think I am. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that can prepare you for its handling sharpness and steering responsiveness. So how do you pick a winner? Quite simply, there isn't one.